What is going on, guys? MJ2005 Gundam here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the high-grade Cyclase Schwalbe Custom from Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans Urdr Hunt, one of the rare Schwalbe raises that was made. It was stolen by Cyclase Mayor, a former Gjallarhorn officer, after he killed his former superior and subsequently customized it to his liking and mercenary needs. Now, in case the kit's appearance and my lore description weren't obvious enough, this kit is based on the high-grade Schwalbe Grays from 2015, including all 7 of those runners plus a new one and a small sticker sheet. Evidently, with almost the entire Schwalbe Grays included, you should expect this to feel nigh on identical to the original's build, which is to say simple, clear-cut, while having some new parts here and there to freshen up the experience. The wine red and brown pieces might easily mark if you're not careful, especially because of the oddly placed gates on some parts, but it is safe to say that the build can be managed by anyone of any skill level in the hobby. Upon assembly, you'd be greeted with a great representation of the Schwalbe Custom. Wine red on brown is a peculiar color combo on paper, but I'm actually quite fond of it, though I'm not sure whether I like the double antennae more than the commander horn, and I'm personally indifferent towards the new thruster units on the shoulders and the back. On a more general note, there are barely any flaws to the aesthetics of the custom, except for the safety flags on the head that the white stickers don't wrap around, so chop them off. Besides those stickers, you do get 2 for the visors, 1 for the optical sensor in the head, the yellow stripes next to the cockpit, and on the AHAB reactor, the thrusters on the shoulders, and the chevrons on the shoulder and shield that go over the detail molded into them, which is not a lot of stickers. On a related note, I really like how the rivets on the shield are actually color separated, and how Bandai took the opportunity to separate the joint detail on the thighs when remaking them for the custom, since those on the original weren't part separated. Otherwise, the essential proportions and colors are nailed, and the seam lines on the shoulders and legs don't distract too much from the looks, but you might want to clean them up anyways just in case. As a whole, this 12.5cm tall kit reminded me just how much I like Grazes, and with all of the improvements they made to this one, it's quickly becoming my favorite of the bunch. For articulation, the tall color does little to limit the double ball jointed neck, so you can make it look where you want it to. The arms can swing forward, which can also be tugged out for a tad bit more range, roll, and rotate in their sockets, as well as swivel up at the socket to push the arm raise past perpendicular, or down to more effectively grab something on the ground. The shoulder armor is on a clip, there's a bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, independent arm guards, and ball jointed wrists. The shield can also swivel for adjustments. There's a torso hinge allowing for front and back crunching, while the side crunching is handled by the waist ball joint, which is pretty loose on mine. But since the side skirts are molded onto the abdomen frame, waist rotation is nigh on impossible. The side skirts, and surprisingly the back skirts, can move, and that enables great front and back kicks, and great sidewards kicks. There's a thigh swivel, double jointed knees with minute armor separation, ball jointed ankle armor, and decently flexible multi-jointed high heels. Finally, the thruster units can move at their bases and swivel at their thrusters. Altogether, the articulation between the original and the custom is similar with minor improvements, and the redness of the leg binders makes the custom easier to work with. Otherwise, it is a flexible structure, but the loose waist makes handling it feel flimsy overall. Accessories begin with just the standard holding hands, which is a missed opportunity to not upgrade that aspect of the kit. You can also open the helmet to reveal the optical sensor, displaying a cartoonish, shocked expression. As for weapons, the shield is mounted onto the arm by default, and there will be a big ugly peg on the arm should you choose to get rid of it. The only other weapon used by the Schwalbe Custom is the pair of handguns, and honestly, nothing could go wrong with akimbo weapons, and these are no exception, especially when they are a customized pair of revolvers with a decent amount of detail on the side, and they connect into the arm guards when handheld, so they are not going anywhere. Though personally, the bayonets are just too short for my liking, as I do like the longer ones of the in-game model. No big deal though, they're still badass looking weapons. Finally, the standard Grace loadout of the axe and rifle is included in full should you choose to use them over the arguably cooler arsenal of the Schwalbe Custom. And on top of the weapons, you get everything minus the original thigh and rear thrusters to revert this kit back to the original Schwalbe Greys, so you can use those parts to kinda reimagine what Cyclase's Schwalbe Greys originally looks like. Oh, and would you look at that, I was wrong, an extra wire claw and leg binders for your high-grade Barbatos. And for those of you who are interested, unfortunately this does not come with a wire for the claw. In conclusion, I will recommend the high-grade Schwalbe Custom. The visuals look impeccable, sticker use is minimal, articulation is great, and the unique color scheme and handguns earn it extra style points. The fact that the majority of the original parts are left over means you can customize this custom to make it your own without a real need for the original kit, though the structure isn't the sturdiest in the world and the package might appear underwhelming for those of you looking for play features, but none of that will be able to deter me even from a normal consumer's perspective, as the wine and chocolate combo and the handguns are part of the charm of the Schwalbe Custom, which are enough to sell me on it. And that's all for me. Thank you for watching, drop a like and comment if you did enjoy the video, subscribe for more content like this, and feel free to follow me on social media with the links down below. That said, take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.